Hello, artful friends. So, I thought about it and I was like, I'm not gonna make another video having to explain this bullshit or anything like that. But I am not going to explain what I explained in my last live stream about advice for hate or whatever. Like, I'm not going to go back into that. If you would like to know my advice on hate and haters and everything like that, definitely go check out that live stream. It is on YouTube here, so definitely go check that out if you would like to know. But I did want to talk about like banning and blocking and everything like that because no, I don't want my chats to turn into an epidemic where everybody's getting offended, upset personally, or just what was being said was worthless. Like, it was stupid, it was bullshit. If you do not know what I'm talking about, then check out my Roxy live stream that I just did. It literally was not that very, not that long ago or anything like that, and I'm still like, I washed Roxy away and my hair is a mess from the wig and whatnot, but I I don't take anything that a hater can say personally, and I hope that you all don't. That is what I said about hate in my advice for hate and stuff like that live stream. But as far as banning and blocking goes, um, if I accidentally block somebody, it is probably literally just doing like, oh, I have millions of things popping up left and right where I miss a lot of stuff that's going on because the chat is flying. Okay, the chat's flying. But so if I accidentally block somebody who didn't do anything wrong, it comes with the territory of I'm having a lot of trouble just I want to keep the live stream going and fun and happy. That's what you showed up for. You're here for entertainment, so I want to continue the entertainment. And since I am personally by myself managing the chat and everything like that, then occasionally I may miss what is going on and I may accidentally block somebody for the incorrect reasons or anything like that. I was asked why I don't give warnings. Well, I don't give warnings in my chats because I feel in grade school we all learned the basics of being a decent human being and respect and everything like that. So to see childish actions from people who are obviously basically playing fuck you teacher, uh like they're being childish, so they're choosing to act like a child and troll a chat room. And it is sad. And obviously, I brought stuff like that of feeling bad for people who feel that negative attention is better than no attention at all. Bloody well. I went through all of that already, so I'm not bringing that up here. But as far as this, like, I will definitely be looking for moderator for the chats. I really don't know how I'm going to do that because I'm going to live stream no matter what. I know definitely that doing a Homestuck live stream, just like every Homestuck video I've made, is going to get haters. Haters love to come on to Homestuck anything. It's their nature, whatever. So I knew going in that it would definitely be an issue, but I definitely really love, I really do love cosplaying, and I definitely do love cosplaying Roxy. And so I'm going to do it one way or another, and I'm not going to let anybody get me down. Picking moderators will probably be during a live stream, maybe before I actually go live, but the chat starts and everything like that. Maybe just kind of gauging who's there. Do I know anybody who's in the chat, whatnot, and then enlisting them as a moderator. That way, they can handle things while I'm handling the main thing, the important thing of keeping the video going and staying in character. Another thing, I don't break character. So it's hilarious to me sometimes whenever people get offended that I am blocking them or I'm not blocking them or whatnot. It is because the character comes first. I'm not going to like respond to anything outside of character really. Like that's just not how I do things. And so if you want to be mad at the character, okay. But I'm just keeping myself to a higher standard than the haters, a higher standard than the trolls, and just enjoying what I do and trying to keep it enjoyable for everyone else. And if the chat gets to be too upsetting for someone, I just recommend like you can always not have the chat feature within your line of sight. You can just watch the video, enjoy the video. If you really have a question, then don't pay attention to what's going on in the chat. Just type it on down, push the chat to the side basically, don't pay attention to it, and go for it. If a character does not pay attention to questions or things that are being said, it is because, yes, there is a lot going on. The chat is constantly rolling with tons of things, and especially with characters like Roxy and Matuna and whatnot. With Matuna, he's very hyper. He doesn't pay attention to much anyway. He's just kind of like, he's in his own little world. He's doing his own little thing. Whereas Roxy, well, Roxy Knight definitely drunk and doing her own thing. It's nothing personal. Now, I will say, like, if things are being demanded, those are probably going to be ignored. And that's just because basic human respect. Let's respect one another. I am not a monkey dance. I'm a person. I'm a human. I may be in a character that might not be human. Maybe I'm a troll. Whatever, but respect and be respected back. So please don't make demands because I'm going to ignore them and my characters are going to ignore them. And it is okay to ask a few times because, yeah, I may not have seen it. It may be by the fourth time that you ask that I finally actually see it. But everybody should just please know you're important, you matter. I don't favoritism or anything like that. You're my artful friends. We're friends. I care about you. My reacting or not reacting has no bias on my care for you. Really doesn't. I still care about you a whole lot. But haters are gonna hate. Haters make you famous. It's hilarious to me that like it would go to you're fat. To me, like, and I know Roxy just thinks that like whatever, like she doesn't even pay attention to stuff like that whatsoever. But uh for personally me, I just laugh because it's like you're telling a stick figure they're fat. That's cool. I don't recommend being where I'm at weight wise. I don't recommend it for anybody whatsoever. So here, you're fat. I'm like, okay, I wish, buddy. Like, it's just one of those, like, okay, I don't know how that's supposed to affect anything. I've had that my entire life. My entire life cosplaying has been, you're fat and whatnot. Like, I've heard it. So it's probably one of the dumbest comments that I get. As far as anything that goes to violence or racism, homophobia, anything like that, you should just guarantee. I definitely don't agree with what they're saying, 100%. So, no, I don't want that in my chat. If I can't immediately block or I don't see it or anything, you have the power in the chat room yourself as well to report things. You can actually get people blocked and banned. It's really like it that's in your power too. So you can go about it if you need to, or I will go about it whenever I see it and whenever I can actually get to it and whatnot. And yeah, some of the things that they say, like, I never take shit personally, really don't, and I don't take anything they say to heart. So if they're, and I hope nobody else does either, if they're being racist, homophobic, transphobic, uh, fat shaming, like body shaming, and in general, making comments about rape. Here's the deal with that. I don't care if it's a joke. I was seeing one person being like, "It was just a joke." Let's get real. Really? It was just a joke. I should give two shits. What? You're still getting blocked? Because there is no just a joke. It's really not. And anybody who wants to thump the Bible at me, you're talking to somebody who's read the Bible in many different languages and also different Bibles. You don't want to get in those arguments with me. I used to be very homophobic, excruciatingly so, for the Word of God. Study. I encourage it. I highly encourage. Study it before you ever try to quote it. Because if you're quoting it in English, that's funny to me. That's really funny. So I, from where I stand as myself, I used to be a very hateful person. I was very wrong. So to see it come about, I'm just like, I know where you're coming from. I was there. I was there. And now look where I am. More positive, more loving, and I understand that you're not to that level yet. How you've been raised, you haven't gotten to that point yet. It'll come, and if it doesn't, I'm sorry. That fucking sucks. It comes with opening your own eyes. It really does. It comes with saying, you know what? If I'm really firm in this belief, and I really actually truly believe this, then me questioning and studying and figuring out that a king edited every single thing, a human king edited everything, and most every scroll that is in there is plagiarized under incorrect names and different dates. Definitely different dates. Like, once you start to get to that point and actually reading and realizing and studying and taking a moment, you'll start to realize a lot more stuff than what a human man up on a pedestal thumping a book can tell you. I love everybody very equally. I think every single person has potential, power, and is very wonderful. I think their life matters. It is until they choose to not use that power for good and they do worthless things and say worthless things, thus making them worthless. Don't listen to the words, look at the actions. So every single person I love very much, even my enemies. And I'm not Christian anymore, but if you were actually Christian, that's actually how you're supposed to do it. But by quoting God, like your God, you're quoting God, and you're saying, oh, God hates fags, you might want to read again. You really might want to. I'm sorry that you've been hurt. I am sorry that you don't feel something correct. I'm sorry you've had a hard life. Really, I do. But trying to take it out on others and hurt others because you are hurting will get you nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. I want you to know that you're not worthless unless you choose to be. And by hating and by doing incorrect actions, saying very, very incorrect words, makes you worthless. You don't want to be. I don't want you to be. Not one bit. You weren't put here for a reason to be worthless. That's really not. Like, that wasn't your reason. That wasn't your purpose. You can change. And nobody's getting blocked right now. And why? Because the ones who need to be blocked are obviously the ones who need to hear it the most. Thing is, I feel very bad. And not bad enough to, like, it ruins my life. My life is doing pretty well. I'm sorry yours isn't. I'm sorry that you're lonely right now to where you're like, God, I'm so desperate for attention. Let's get it in a negative way, otherwise I'm not going to get it tonight. I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm sorry that you got to that point. That's sad. But I've been there. Definitely been there. But the good thing is, you can change. Definitely can. You definitely have so many opportunities to change, even right now. But I know you won't right now. I know you won't. You're above that right now. Okay. It's not your time or place. All right. I'm sorry, and I wish you luck, but you're not welcome to hate upon anybody in my chats. You're not welcome to hate upon me. And I know that you're just gonna do it more and more, and you just want to test your boundaries. Honestly, honey, doing that, I've had dogs do that. I've had belligerent little toddlers do that. You test and you test and you test. Oh, they told me I can't. Let me test, test, test. Okay, you're gonna do that. Okay. But as somebody who's raised a baby and up and raised a dog from puppy and up, you got potential. You're not a dog. You're not a toddler. You've got a chance. You got potential. You can do it. But test your boundaries, fine. Whatever. That's where you're at in life right now. And that's okay. We all have our journeys. We've all got our reasons. You have your reasons. But to tell you the truth, I don't care your reasons enough to ever condone your actions. I don't. You can claim freedom of speech all day long, but honest to God, you don't have that much freedom. You really don't. Not in this utopia. If you're in America, you don't have that much freedom. Not as much as you're claiming. But I also have the freedom to say, you can have your thoughts, your opinions. I choose not to listen to your freedom of speech. It's not worth my time. It's not worth anybody's time. Whenever you come to the decision that you would like to be a better human being and treat other human beings as human beings, the way you'd want to be treated, and not the way that you've obviously been treated, then okay, then your freedom of speech will be very listened to. Then people will actually want to talk to you, and you won't have to seek out negative attention. But that choice is up to you. It really is. I can't make those decisions for me. Like, I can't make those decisions for you. I can't make anything but honey, calm down. Nothing you say is worth any while. Okay? And this is for all haters in general. Anybody who's obviously needing to make violent threats or make any sort of awful remarks, you're not worth it. So, everybody who watches my live streams, you have my full permission to just flood positivity. Just flood out the negative. If you see negative starting, you have every single right to flood it out. You have every single right to flood out the negative, block the negative. You're better than it. You really are. All of my artful friends, you are excruciatingly more important than haters. very much, very, 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 very much are more important than hate. Nothing they say means anything. It's just sad. You're very amazing people. I thank you all very much for watching my stuff. I'm not going to stop making live streams or anything like that. I know I've been asked quite often of, man, you get a lot of hate on your live streams. Why do you even do them? Are you still gonna do them? And it's because who wants the haters to win? Nobody. They're not going to win at all. I'm still going to continue to do these. I still very much know that there is a lot more positive than there is negative. So let the positivity win, and we're going to keep doing what we do. I love you all very, very much. And I hope that we, as a community of artful friends, are able to start realizing that what we have is a very positive community with just that itty bitty little bit of hate. But I want everybody to remember it's just itty bitty little bit of hate. And it doesn't matter. And it shouldn't affect anybody whatsoever. So even coming and telling me, like, please block them, oh my gosh, it's upsetting us and whatnot. Let's just let it roll off our backs. Let's try to remember, like, okay, that's gonna happen. This person obviously has issues with somebody. Maybe their parents, who knows, themselves, obviously. They've got issues. They're trying to spread their issues around. Feel bad for them, but also just ignore them. They want you to start popping up and saying, like, block them, ban them, ban them. They're wanting you to do that. Let's just be bigger and better than them and say, me, and go about our happy, positive ways. But I hope that you all will have a better night. I hope that you can enjoy, especially since, like, the great thing about the live streams is once they're just up as videos and whatnot, you really don't have to deal with any of the chat or anything like that. Like, you just get to enjoy how live stream was and whatnot. So if you really, really need to do that and not show up for the live exact times, but then still want to see what happened and everything, I encourage you, once it's up, it's there, and you can watch it and enjoy it and not have to worry about any of that. I've been doing this for almost 10 years, guys. I've been doing videos and, like, YouTube and everything, public things, for, like, it's almost been a decade. Shit hasn't stopped me once. It won't stop me anytime soon whatsoever. And I'm going to continue to just love every single one of you as the amazing individual that you are. And I love you very much. And I thank you for your time. I appreciate you for being here. Let's love one another and spread the positivity around, because everybody knows that we need the positivity. This world needs the positivity. So I love you all very, very much. Thank you. Bye.